Welcome everybody to Mexico City, home of the Mexico City Grand Prix. This is a chaotic turn 1 and it's a very popular track, mainly because of the run down to turn 1. It's a long straight, probably one of the longest of the season up there with Monza. Let's take a look at the starting grid of today's race then. Lando Norris starts on pole position. Oscar Piastri starts in P2. Looking at the rest of the grid, we have George Russell, Alex Albon, Fernando Alonso, and Pierre Gasly, Oliver Behrman and Carlos Sainz. We have Max Verstappen with a penalty and Kimi Antonelli. Lewis Hamilton and Blake 28, both with penalties. Yuki Tsunoda and Gabriel Bortoleto. Esteban Ocon, Jack Doohan, Liam Lawson and Lance Stroll, Nico Hülkenberg and Isaac Hadjar round out your grid here in Mexico. Let's head down to the track for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Here we go. Starting P12, I had a 10th place grid penalty, but after all the penalties, I actually qualified P4, but after all the penalties added up, it was P12 for us. So not the best starting spot, but it's something we can hopefully make work. And yeah, I believe that we should be able to hopefully get about a 4th place. I think that's actually reasonable. Possibly even a 3rd. If everything goes well, we play our cards right, and we can make some overtakes here at the start, just because of chaotic turn 1. We should be able to make up some positions. Hopefully take the lead, and then hopefully finish at least ahead of Lando to try and take the lead away from him. We line up on the grid then, getting ready for the 5 red lights. They come on, and here we go then, getting ready for the Mexico City Grand Prix. 5 lights on, they're off, and away we go. We got a good start compared to our teammate Lewis Hamilton. Take the slipstream from Kimi Antonelli, and we're going to have to make it work around the outside here. See what we can do. Got to be careful that we don't hit Max if we want to dive, but we're going to go aggressively to the inside, down the inside of multiple cars. Tried to get Pierre Gasly, but didn't want to get squeezed and have some damage if we got forced onto the grass. Now, we do have our sights set here on Pierre Gasly. We couldn't make an overtake for P7 this is. Down the inside, and we make it work. It'll switch to the outside for us, but ultimately it does work. We're up to P7, and we go down the inside of Ollie Behrman for P6, but we cannot get the move done. But now, going down to turn 1, we have a good one compared to Oliver Behrman. We go around the outside. The move is made for now at least, but currently up to P6, not a bad start. This is around where I want it to be, but we just need to make some steady progress. Behrman goes back down the inside. We'll have a chance down into the corner. This is a hard braking point. We go down the inside again. Can't make it work. Perform a switchback. Brilliant move. Good run out of the exit. And we get Ollie Behrman for P6, and that's finally a battle done and over with. Now, lap later, we're going to get Alex Albon. We dive down the inside, and it's a simple move, and it's P5 secured for us. Now we have our sights set on Fernando Alonso. This should be a pretty easy overtake, and we breeze by the Aston Martin. P4 secured. I told you we had some pace, and so far it's looking pretty good. Now we go for the podium. George Russell around the outside. P3. We're on the podium. Great work from us. So this works really well as we watch Liam Lawson here. As he gets on the throttle too heavy, and into the wall goes the Racing Bulls. Liam Lawson crashes his Racing Bulls, and that will bring out the safety car. And for us, the perfect timing of a safety car possible, because we're the first driver that can enter the pit lane. Everyone else can't, which just so happens to be the 2 McLaren. It's exactly what we needed 2.4 seconds is the stop, and we're away and out of our box. Great stop there from the team. Great timing for that safety car for us. And a lap later, the McLaren's pit. At least Lando does. So that's not a ideal strategy for the McLaren. Some drivers stay out, and Piastri pits as well. The McLarens are going to double stack. They have a slow stop on the front left. That'll make Norris be behind already, and it'll cost Piastri even more time. His stop much cleaner than Norris. But what was McLaren thinking? I really do not know. But with all this said, this means that Pierre Gasly is leading the Mexico City Grand Prix. My teammate P2 and Lance Stroll P3, Jack Doohan P4, Yuki Tsunoda P5, and myself P6, just outside the top 5. The safety car is ending this lap and will be in the pit lane. So this should be an interesting restart coming up. Here we go then. This restart will be an interesting one. We'll see what will happen here. Hopefully we can get Yuki, and if we can't, that'll be pretty unfortunate. We make contact with him as we get ready to go racing, but whatever, we gotta get underway now. Here we go, back in the safety car restart. We're gonna dump the battery here. If we can dump the battery, that should work really well. Now, we just don't have the battery to get there, we don't have the pace, but under braking we sure do, because we go down the inside of Yuki Tsunoda, and it's P5 secured. Now we got Jack Doohan in our sights, and if we can't get him, which we will here, no help of DRS, no nothing. But he's actually going to put up quite a fight. Doohan not going to let me get this position easily. Obviously fighting for his career, well not really. Colin Hinter will take his seat next year. So yeah. But we do get past Jack Doohan. P4 secured. Not a bad job. You know, Lance Stroll, it's an aggressive move, but we go down the inside, and we get Lance Stroll for P3. Now, Pierre Gasly lost the lead to Lewis Hamilton, my teammate, and we're going to try to go around the outside, which then turns into the inside. P2 secured, and that's a good move from us to get Pierre Gasly, as Lewis Hamilton has a snap coming out of the double right-hander, as we'll go to the outside, and it's P1 secured. Good move, great job, and that is brilliant. We go to lap 22, we have a free pit stop, we might as well take it. We're going to box for medium tires. That was a really good pit entry, actually, from us, as we go to the medium tires, and it's a good stop, 2.4 again. Medium tires put on our Ferrari, not bad at all. This is bad for Lando Norris. This is not what he needs in his championship fight, and he will lose a position to George Russell. So if it finishes like this, no matter what, I'm going to take the lead anyway. But George Russell helping me out a bit in this championship. But with one lap to go, my tires are absolutely dead, and I got to defend from Max Verstappen, who has caught up on his hard tires. We make contact. I got to go back. I go into the grass. And Max Verstappen has taken the lead of the Mexico City Grand Prix, trying to make a comeback in this championship fight. And you'll see right here, look at that snap. It just absolutely goes on me. I can't get on the throttle. It's really bad. So, yeah, not good at all. But we will finish P2. And after all this, it means we take the lead of the World Championship by 2 points over Lando Norris. So, overall, successful race. P12 to P2. So 10 places made up in this race. Good job. This Ferrari has lots of pace, and it's a really good car. So yeah, it's definitely a championship winning car, but we'll see how well it goes. Let's take a look at your race results. Max Verstappen wins, myself P2, and then you have George Russell P3. Lando Norris P4, Piastri P5, Hamilton P6, Tsunoda P7, Antonelli 8th, Gasly 9th, and Sainz 10th. Then you have Ocon 11th, Albon 12th, Stroll 13th, Bortoletto 14th, Hulkenberg 15th, Isaac Hadjar 16th, Jack Doohan 17th, Alonso 18th, Oliver Behrman, and Liam Lawson, also part of that DNF list. We go to the Drivers' Championship, and like I said, I have taken the lead by 2 over Lando, and Verstappen is now only 27 behind Ferrari, Charles McLaren, and the Constructors. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you in in Brazil.